Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the State Wrestling Address on the Wrestle Plug YouTube channel, and of course by audio if you're too poor to afford internet, like Sensational Simon Durden. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, I told you should have watched this before to know what's going on. I am, of course, your host, King of Shithousery, Egyptian Death Machine, Abortion Clinic. It is, of course, Aeron Nix. Joining me is one half of the Indian duo of Veer. He is, of course, Tanvir. Well done, sir.
Hello.
Hi. You all right, bud? You having a good time?
I'm a good uncle now.
So. You enjoying? Oh, for God's sake, we get it. Your sister gave birth. How much fucking traction are you going to get out of that one, hun? When you give birth, then I'll be impressed. Anyway, moving on. Joining us is the proprietor of Peacehaven, one third of the bromance. Now the Victor Logan's part of that gang. Yeah, baby. He is, of course, the cream of the crop, Cameron Anderson. And apparently,
when you said
camera, because he's too busy playing Fall Guys, the fucking gimp.
No, I am paying attention, but I thought you were going to introduce me when you said one half of the duo. I was going to say, no, we got Logan now. There's three of us.
That's why I changed it and said one third. If you were listening.
No, when you did Tanvir, you said duo of Tan and Veer.
Yeah, and finally, completing the four people is the person who probably mimics just how I feel the most right now. Making her debut on the State Wrestling Address, but not making her debut on the Wrestle Plug, because, of course, you will recognize her from a magnificent interview that we had, and you'll recognize her a lot, because for some reason, she's on, like, 3 of the next 5 podcasts. Yes, not that we filmed them all in advance. It is, of course, the Queen of Intergender, the reigning CWP Women's Champion, the reigning Outcast Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, and absolutely one of my favorite human beings on earth is, of course, Luna Trix. Thank you for that. Apparently she turned into a mouse. All right, so without further ado, we will attempt to, look at news while searching through his own personalized Pornhub as per usual, because he's not aware of where a camera lens is, are you?
Hello. I'm playing Fall Guys.
Fucking hell. Cameron Anderson is apparently awaiting to enter the room again because he's a gimp. So, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, dickhead?
My thing just crashed completely.
You're a fucking mom, honestly. I look forward to editing this shit.
Nick, so it's just me and you at this point, right?
Just so you know, if you drop out, I'm not inviting you again because I can't be fucking.
Oh, fair play.
So, just making that clear. Daddy Nix is getting very annoyed. Right, let's talk about some news, because we haven't actually done a State Wrestling Address in 3 or 4 weeks. Let's talk about the fact that Vince McMahon has resigned from his position as CEO of the company. Yes, it's old news. Yes, you've already fucking heard, but you haven't heard our opinions on it. So we're going to start with Cameron Anderson, who, again, doesn't know where a camera lens is because he's too busy playing Fall Guys.
Cam, look at the fucking camera.
All right, I'm sorry. Jesus, got to tell me off.
Cameron Anderson. How bad or how good is this for WWE business that Vince McMahon has resigned as CEO and been replaced, of course, by Stephanie McMahon, his daughter?
Okay, so obviously I don't know much about stocks. I don't know much about, the back, the inside knowledge of business because I'm an idiot. But I think overall, what we've seen from creative has been an overall positive. It seems like things are starting to get better.
Yeah, I agree. Ultimately, the fact is that Triple H is head of creative. Stephanie McMahon is now the CEO, and it looks like they're bringing back a lot of NXT talent. We've just had SummerSlam as well, haven't we, Tanvir?
Yes, we have, and it was really good. It was a really good event. I actually have watched some of it, and I really enjoyed it.
SummerSlam actually was very good. Yes, thank you for your contributions, Tanvir.
Bianca v. Becky stole the night. Women's wrestling.
Yeah, that did bang.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic, as was Tash's ability to stare at the screen and not be a complete gimp, which is why she gets on the podcast a lot more these days. Luna Trix, I know you're not big on mainstream wrestling as much, obviously being a mega indie star, not having time to watch Raw and all that garbage.
I know, but I do keep up with the basics, and Stephanie McMahon being on charge, all I can say is who run the fucking world, girls.
That is
best way
true.
to be.
It is very true, although it should be worth pointing out as well that Stephanie McMahon actually was quite intrinsic trying to remove women's wrestling from WWE Raw because she believed that it wasn't as good as the men's. But that's
Oh well, she can suck my dick. Then I take it back.
but that's neither here nor there. Where's my cup of tea? Ah, there we are. Yeah, no, to be honest, Triple H's head of creative is what excites me the most because he actually understands the process. He's a lot younger than Vince McMahon. I mean, anyone's younger than Vince McMahon at this point. But the bottom line is that he has such an intrinsic hold on what we do in wrestling and how we see wrestling on mainstream TV. And of course, the fact that the NXT brand is his brainchild as well means that we're going to see a lot of those talents coming through. Those are more indie thoroughbred wrestlers as opposed to just out and out gimmicks and superstars that don't really know how to work well in ring. Apart from Roman Reigns, of course, who is our Lord and Savior. Any other thoughts on Vince McMahon resigning? Go for it. You put your
I
hand
was
up.
just going to talk about that mic catch.
Oh yeah, that Roman did at SummerSlam from
Yeah.
Drunk. That was awesome.
That was
Very
fucking
smooth.
To be honest, the highlight of SummerSlam for me was Brock standing on a tractor.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I was
Tractor
like, that's fucking amazing. That is literally my spirit animal right there. I loved it. And he jumped off the tractor onto Roman Reigns and beat the shit out of him. I was like,
No.
I mean, I've been practicing that down the farm for years, but nobody's given me the big call up yet. Just saying. Good stuff. No, SummerSlam was great, and I highly recommend even people who are very divisive and only want to watch AEW or only want to watch blah blah blah. What SummerSlam was really good. So some really strong women's wrestling as well in there, and an amazing tag team match as well. So yeah, Raw looks like it's on the up. We've got loads of shenanigans going on. Dexter Lumis being arrested, crash cars, weird storylines, and SmackDown's always been pretty solid. And now that Karrion Kross is on there, we look towards
Killer
Clash
Cross.
at the Castle. Gimp. Honestly, do I need to bring Rudy Root in to replace you? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Clash at the Castle is coming out in 3 weeks, isn't it, Cameron Anderson?
It is.
We're going to
Very
be there,
exciting.
aren't we, Cameron Anderson?
We are.
Now then.
Is that the one in Wales?
Yes, Cardiff, Wales. Yes. You're welcome to come if you want. I can get you a ticket. Up to you. You can come and see. You can sit with me.
When
and
is it?
September 3rd.
No, September the 3rd. Yeah, thank you. Oh, now he chimes in. Now he's got information.
So
Although
good date.
tickets are stupid, so I recommend going on StubHub, ladies and gentlemen. So, Cameron Anderson, do you think Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns is a good enough main event for the biggest stadium event that WWE has had since SummerSlam in 1992?
Yeah. I'd say I'm pretty happy with that main event, but
Outside of the US, I should say, before some no goes, oh, actually, they sold 90,000 tickets in Detroit. Shut the fuck up, Rudy. Nobody cares.
yeah, no, I think it is for UK fans. I'd say it's definitely probably the biggest match they can do.
Who is it again? Sorry.
Drew and Roman.
Drew and Roman.
Drew McIntyre, not Drew Wilson, although that would be, I'd actually much rather watch Drew Wilson versus Roman Reigns. He is so much, Drew McIntyre, he's boring the tits off of me now with his stupid sword. Oh, I'm Scottish, I am Brew, you bastard. No, fuck that. Put Scott Jones in there and put Drew Wilson. Fuck it, can we have Scott Jones versus Drew Wilson as the main event of Clash at the Castle?
Only other guy they could have had instead of Drew, maybe, because maybe like a Sheamus, or if they booked him right, Pete Dunne, do Pete Dunne v Roman, but Drew v Roman is a good shout.
It's a good match in the sense of it's two big meaty hosses colliding, but I've seen it a few times. It was the main event of Survivor Series a couple of years ago as well, so it doesn't feel like a fresh matchup for me. It was a good match, yeah. No, they can both work phenomenally well. Roman Reigns is a megastar. Drew McIntyre just feels like a bit of a gimp. What's he been doing the last few months?
I just feel you need someone from UK at that show to main event. I feel like Sheamus, for me, I'm not that excited by a Sheamus main event. I really do love Sheamus, but unfortunately that is just the truth. Butch, I don't really think it's a very convincing matchup, unfortunately, at least at this time. Yeah. I don't know. I think at this time, definitely not a convincing matchup at all. Maybe Finn Balor might have been cool.
If he wasn't Intercontinental champ, do Roman v Volta or Gunther.
Do you know what? I would have absolutely. I'm hoping Gunther is going to be on the card. Volta is obviously, we know him from the Indies.
I'm sure he will be.
He should be.
Yeah, no, Gunther should be on there, and he should be defending the IC title. That would be fantastic.
He'll probably
Volta
defend it.
versus Edge. Let's do it.
Nah,
He'll
that's
pro-
not happening. We're getting
he'll-
Volta versus Nakamura again, I reckon. They'll
He'll probably defend against Nakamura, and the thing is, it should be a good match, but it's just kind of there.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a big marquee match. I would have actually liked them to run back Ilya Dragunov and
Yeah.
Volta at Clash at the Castle.
What if?
Bye, love you loads. Bye. Tashi's like,
Molly.
Tashi, is it Molly? Oh my lord. Anyway, I don't want to get outed on the podcast. Oh, she's so fucking beautiful, isn't she? Look at her. Sorry, Jack. He won't watch this. I hope not. Hi, Jack. Anyway, pay attention. It's not my fault. Yeah, no, I think I want this to be really good. I'm a little bit concerned that some of these matchups are just like the women's match, for instance. It's great that Bianca Belair's coming over. It's going to be a 6-women tag team match, but it would have been a much bigger deal if the women's title was on the line instead of, oh, the women's champion is here, but she's in a pointless 6-women's tag match. Okay.
What if
Like,
the Fiend returns?
well, I will obviously start masturbating, but that's not going to happen, is it?
I'm gonna just start chimping out. I'm gonna go crazy if that.
Chimping out. Is that the new thing that the kids are saying?
I'm just gonna go mental.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge how amazing Luna TRIX'S chest looks? Just phenomenal. Look at that chest. Look at that. So there's other stuff there, but ultimately it's the sticker in it. Like,
I got it up tonight though.
I know, I've noticed that. We're not getting the full Luna TRIX'S experience. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, you can tune into a special shoot interview. Oh, is Kane here? He is. Oh yeah, he's going to interrupt this podcast. I can smell it. If he was sensible, he'd accept the invite I sent to him, just saying.
The little Indian friend is her.
No, he's not Indian.
No, me.
Yes.
His little Indian
Yes,
friend.
well done. You are small and Indian, and your sister has given birth. Do you have anything else to contribute?
Do you think we could see any sort of UK celebrities?
Tyson Fury is the one I want.
Tyson Fury.
You want to see Tyson Fury come out?
Well, Tyson Fury has been going back and forth with Drew McIntyre on Twitter, threatening him and all this stuff. Do we get Tyson Fury costing Drew McIntyre at Cardiff's Clash?
To be fair, I'd not be against that. That would just be such a crazy moment.
I want to see Ryan Giggs deck a cunt.
That's not happening. Not.
I was.
Wait, isn't Ryan Giggs in this massive court case at the moment for like
He is.
beating his
Shit.
So do you want?
Yeah,
That's
straight
my
man.
bad. That is
Yeah.
my bad. I did not realize.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, bad move, Tanvir.
If you want to
Yeah.
see him deck a cunt, then go listen to the court case.
That
You
is-
sick, twisted bastard. Like,
I'm
what the
sorry.
fuck,
I
man?
am sorry.
You know what? Cancel.
Well,
Tam.
guys, we're here to report that Tanvir is a massive Ryan Giggs fan.
No.
I'd just like to make an official announcement from Wrestle Plug. We have worked with Tanvir, and we unfortunately have released him from his contract. We wish him well in his future endeavors.
What contract?
What contract, mate? When you're actually entertaining, I'll pay you. How about that, hun?
So the thoughts and opinions of Ryan Giggs expressed by Tanvir Verdi do not express the views.
Molly is
Oh,
flashing her
Wrestle
tits through the window, by the way.
Hey, don't share that
Hey.
with the audience because
Sorry.
then they won't watch this and they'll follow her instead. You can find that on the Wrestle Plug OnlyFans, ladies
Just
and gentlemen.
zoom in there, you would have seen it.
No, you need to zoom in there. You're the one
Oh,
who's
yeah.
controlling that camera. So
Oh, no.
that's why I'm a videographer and you're not, I guess. Thank God. Although Molly is an exceptional videographer as well.
Sorry,
Anyway.
Joshua.
He's just fucking amazing at everything, isn't she? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I was
This
trying
is
to
not the
think of
Molly
the best.
podcast. This is the State of Wrestling address. If I want Molly on the podcast, which obviously I do, I'll ask. So yeah, Clash at the Castle. Is it going to be a big deal, considering that there's apparently going to be 80 to 90,000 people in there?
It's going to be a huge
Yeah,
deal.
it's a
It's
huge
in
deal.
the
Yeah,
UK.
It's an
It
absolutely
is.
huge deal.
Yeah, but are WWE going to treat it as a huge deal? It's all very well sticking
No.
50,000 people in a stadium, but if we don't get any title changes, if we don't get any big matchups other than the main event, it just feels like a house show.
We'll probably get some like cool things. Like we'll probably get a celebrity spot from like Tyson Fury, maybe like other celebrities. But
Ryan
What
Giggs,
other celebrities would you have?
Yeah, I was trying to think. I could only think of like Gary
Tim
Barlow.
Jones?
I was gonna say flipping
Did you just
KSI.
say Gary
mate.
Barlow.
KSI, mate.
See, now you
KSI would
realise
be
that he's
sick.
not as cute, is he, when he's being a
Do you know what? I was genuinely worried I was going to sound dumb on this podcast, and then these two came on, and now I know I'm absolutely fine.
That's what I told you. Did I not tell you not to panic? Because these guys are straight retarded.
I get it.
My GCSE results reflect that.
Take that have had some bangers over the years. So
fucking hell. Honestly, it's like this spectrum has just gone even bigger. Seriously. Honestly.
Alex Delanto isn't even here.
I know, nor is Rudy Root, but it is what it is. So I love how Tash raises her eyebrows when something suspicious is said. Like, my shit house-ometer has just gone off again. I think it'll be good. I'm excited to watch it. I will say one thing. I'm not sure if you're clued up on the ticket prices, Lunatrix.
Yes.
£2,500 to sit on the floor near the ring. What do you think about that?
That's standard. What do you pay when you go to a fucking box in a football match? Like
35 quid.
What football are you going to, Tash?
I was going to say, what football match are you going to?
Did you see the European finals? How much they were?
Yeah, but that's Wembley, and it's
That's
the
the
finals.
European
And so
final.
it's a massive deal, right? So
That's
when
a much bigger deal than
WWE comes over to the UK and puts on a show, that's a huge deal. They're
Do
just
you think
reflecting their
£2.5
price
grand is
to that.
acceptable to charge people?
I do.
You're an idiot then.
I
They-
do.
I'm not- That is the most moronic thing you could have possibly.
No, because at the end of the day, WWE is a business, and if people are willing to pay it, then they're gonna earn money, and that's the end of that.
That doesn't make it an acceptable thing.
Well, it's just the way the world works, unfortunately.
It's not though, is it?
Have you seen my electric bill?
No.
That's a different fucking story entirely.
Cost of living crisis.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, that doesn't exist on the Isle of Wight, from what I can see. No, not much else does, to be honest. Nor does monogamy. So yeah, no, £2.5 grand is fucking ridiculous. Anyone trying to justify that can get in the fucking bin. So hopefully you've got a very large bin at your house.
I do. You've seen it. It's a
I'm
big
gonna
black
suck
one.
it. Apparently, Lunatrix is doing very well as the Queen of Intergender.
No, I just think that
Yeah, for us norms in the real world that are working class, £2.5 grand, bit obscene. Bearing in mind, I went to the European Championship finals in Paris, and my tickets were €120.
That's cheap as hell.
Again,
That's well
watched
good.
a game watched by 700.
you do get a fucking voucher deal.
No, that's just how much it was if you actually bought them legitimately.
Oh wow!
So when you see
Is that football?
Yeah, that is football. Yes, well, is that football? Yes, it is. Yeah, it was France versus Portugal as well, which was quite a big deal. So very, very cool indeed to go.
Ronaldo.
Yes, I got to see Ronaldo.
So
I was literally sat. It was in France as well, so I was sat next to the only Portuguese fan. Fucking hilarious. He lost his marbles when they won. It was absolute. And then he got a large amount of shit thrown at him by about 50,000 French people. Yeah, no, riot, absolute riot. It'll be a good fun. It will, but the fact that the cheap seat, like the cheapest seats up in the gods, at like £200 still.
The cheapest seat I saw was £40.
Okay.
I believe that's if you bought them on a special pre-sale.
Yeah, that's what I saw them for.
So
I was like, oh, 40 quid, mate. Oh, fucking Wales.
What's wrong with Wales?
Far away.
Oh, this Sapphire lives in Wales.
Wales ain't too bad a drive, is it?
Talk to me. By the way, if I disappear from the stadium, you know what. It's a joke. It's a joke. Grow up.
It's a joke till it happens.
Let's move on before Tash starts waving more of her fucking money in our faces. So, former WWE official questions whether Vince McMahon is actually retired. Let's get back to Vince McMahon for a minute. So, since Vince McMahon announced his retirement from the WWE, current and former wrestlers have all grappled with the fallout from their controversial former boss resigning. The news of Vince McMahon's retirement came after it was reported that there were investigations into millions of dollars in hush money payments. By the way, fun little side note, somebody actually worked out, because obviously Vince McMahon paid a lot of these women $3 to $5 million to basically be quiet for having sex with him. Someone had worked out that he could have a high-priced prostitute every day for 22 straight years with the amount of money he spent on hush money.
Jesus.
Like every
Pretty
day
good
for
value.
22 years.
Pretty good, man.
No, my man Vince got mugged off.
Really? Did it? Please tell me all about this. I'm looking forward to this.
Cam, don't forget, I'm going to see you in person soon. You watch your fucking bitch mouth.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. I thought I was the only one threatening people on the podcast. Oh, you're going to fit right in here, pal. Yeah, so apparently Cameron Anderson will be eliminated at CWP, Pancakes and Power Drivers and will be permanently replaced by Victor Logan. Can't wait to see that because Aaron Cruz can really carry that team.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart, but he promos like a gimp. Oh, please. You didn't even know who he was. Like,
I did
he's
not.
part of my family. Get your own fucking children, Lunatrix. Stay on the island with whatever ancestral shit you lot do over there and leave my family alone. You understand me? Unacceptable. Yeah, that's right. You can fucking bully Cam on this podcast, not me, hun. That ain't happening. We'll get to CWP in a moment, by the way.
You can bully me, but
Man really retire. Apparently, Mike Chioda thinks it's all the fucking work. Do we think that Vince McMahon is still working behind the scenes at WWE in a high-end facility?
Vince is just jerking off to Nikita Leon's in the back.
Who isn't?
He's
No,
probably paid
wanna
her
be
hush
rude,
money.
but if you don't think Nikita Leon's is hot, then you are in the wrong part of the world.
Vince is probably lining up the hush money for her
because
already.
my lord. Tash right now is literally like Nikita Lyons. Also, what
Literally.
is an Arab? She loves
Vince,
it.
I think Vince is gone, but
You think he's
I
definitely
can
gone? You don't think he has anything to do with the current creative?
creatively no. But the thing is, because he is still the largest shareholder and everything, I don't know if that impacts his creative input. But I think Vince creatively, I feel like Stefan H can still go to him for advice, but I think Vince, in terms of like being there, is done.
Let's just ask the question that nobody else wants to fucking ask because they're all scared shitless of litigation. Has Vince McMahon resigned simply because he's guilty?
Yeah, of course. You
But-
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, now, yeah, but nobody else will touch it. That's what makes me laugh. Nobody
Right.
else will touch it. Well, I don't know. Maybe because he touched it, or I don't know.
I think it's because the whole thing of
allegedly.
it's innocent until proven guilty. But
yeah, unless you're black.
yeah. But
I'm
Vince,
sorry, did I mention that out loud?
Yeah.
But if you
Sorry.
were innocent,
Sorry,
surely
America.
you'd be like standing your ground and fighting it and being like, fucking no, like I've been with this company for this long, you know me, you know I wouldn't do that. Like you
Yeah,
would be
that's
like,
the problem. We do
oh,
know
shit,
him.
yeah, I'm
I
sitting
mean,
back
do
away.
rag Vince. Enough said. Do rag Vince.
Yeah, that is very true. Have you seen when Vince dropped the N-bomb on live TV? Has to be seen to be believed. Not even like by accident, part of the story.
No,
Right.
there is crazy
Yeah, I
stuff.
think
Like
I've
on
seen that clip.
On TikTok quite a
actually.
lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not splicing it in for those asking. Like, that's not happening.
Nix, maybe you should splice it in.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up and leave me to do the edit by myself, huh?
no,
Look,
because you
can
see
put
on
You can
Twitter.
put a sticker on your exceptionally nice chest. That does not mean you have the right to bark orders at me, hon.
A woof.
Worth.
I saw a
Woo.
clip the other day on Twitter, and it's like, yeah, they literally used to let WWE get away with anything. And it was
Keep talking, Dan. Keep talking.
I'll keep going, but no, they had Vince in the middle of the ring, and he's like, yeah, if you're black, just leave.
Yeah.
Mark Henry, I'm sorry, and he literally just kicked everyone out from ringside.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I think it was like when he was like had the illegal son, so that's why he was.
Okay. That's still though, like just oh no. That is I've got to be honest, a little part of me is so intrigued to find out what else there is, because eventually he's gonna die and we're gonna hear all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of crazy shit. Like it's a horrific kind of intrigue, but you know there's more to it than just that. You know, there's people now coming out saying that he was a rapist, that people behind the scenes have been rapists. We had the stuff with Ashley Mazzaro, which was just fucking grim. Yeah, this is the thing, right? Everyone, your face really sums it up. So the bottom line is there's a lot of stuff that's been levied at this company over the last 30 years, inappropriation, fucking molestation of young people, like literally anything you can imagine. And it all just goes under the rug. Everyone, nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to touch it, honestly. And now we're getting to that point where all of a sudden a crack has appeared and we've seen that Vince McMahon is vulnerable. So you wonder how much more is going to flood out unless they're very good at damage control. And that alone could completely bury the reputation of it.
So the day that Vince dies it's gonna be mental.
Seismic. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you
Seismic.
reckon more or less significant than the death of JFK? What?
I mean, even Luna Trix knows who JFK is. Stunning.
Cam.
I love it. She's realizing, holy shit, I really am the most intelligent person here.
Cam, more.
I have to do this every week. How do you think I feel? Every week. Yeah, that's what I think, dog.
More
Absolutely.
or less impactful than the death of Martin Luther King, Junior.
Oh, good. Now we're just defending the black demographic outright. Good stuff. Just what we need. Speaking of which, I know what we need now. Oi, oi. We've had the sexy portion from the women. It's now time for the men. Okay, fair enough.
It's Cameron. He just said, why does Cameron look like a 90s porn star?
It's Buck Naked. He's called Buck Naked.
You want to come and say hello?
Come and join the podcast.
Hello there,
Virus.
sexy.
You know it's the virus. You just know it is. You can smell him.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Is it the virus or is it Goffy? Oh, it's Goffy. Oh shit! I thought it was the virus. That's
You thought you
terrible.
were Kane?
I thought you were Kane for a second. Sorry. What? You're in the dark and you're like, what do you want from me? Like, that's Luna Trix's husband, who is also a very, very good wrestler in his own right, even though he never wrestles anymore. Although he is very good at, being punched in the balls. Please direct your attention to Luna Trix's Facebook page at your nearest possible opportunity, or her Instagram, or pretty much all their social media, in fact, which will all be available in the description of this podcast. Let's move along. So yeah, Vince McMahon, bad person, apparently. Very, very bad. So Kevin Nash was asked if he would take blood money to work in Saudi Arabia, because as you know, WWE does Saudi Arabian pay-per-views, if you can call them that, or premium live events, as they're now calling them. Someone asked him, his exact words were, "Nah, man, not even for Saudi money." So Cameron Anderson, it's time for a tangent.
Yeah, I'd take the money.
Yeah, I thought you might.
No, look, I'm not trying to be an arse.
Depends how much the money. Get the bag.
No, because I'm not being funny. They put 100k in front of me. They put 10k in front of me for one match. I'd do it. All right. I'm sorry, I just would.
Lunatrix, if you argue that 10k isn't that much, I will drop kick you in the face.
No, but I have two questions.
Okay, go for it.
Who's Kevin Nash?
Oh my god.
And are they Turtle Beaches?
So, what, my ones or
Yeah.
Tanvir?
Yours?
Yeah, my ones are.
Yeah,
But
they're
also
good,
Kevin Nash,
The
he was
Bluetooth.
in Magic Mike.
No, Kevin Nash's ones,
Yeah,
Has he got
Kevin Nash
something?
isn't Magic Mike, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin Nash was in Magic Mike. He's one of the stars of that film.
Star.
But no, everyone acts like they're everyone acts like they're really above the money for Saudi Arabia show. But I'm sorry,
Get the
I
bag.
would crack instantly, and
What's
I'm
wrong
not
with
ashamed
a
to
Saudi
admit that.
show? What have I missed?
So
Well-
Saudi Arabia has a notoriously evil human rights records, women abuse, homosexual abuse, violent abuse towards just generally anybody who's white. They also assassinate multiple Western journalists who have different lines of thinking to them. It's basically like North Korea, but a little bit more civilized. Yeah, take it from someone who's been. That was an experience I will never forget. So yeah, basically Saudi Arabia, and they are literally paying WWE millions of dollars to help so that WWE can come over and run shows run by.
Is that the one where all the women have to cover everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, even the WWE women had to wear specific stuff and all that, and I get cultural barriers are different and things like that. But
I was about to say
yeah,
I'm
but
cool if that's your culture, but
yeah, I'm down with culture, but then I'm also not really down with, apparently, allegedly, at one of the shows, they actually, the military or the police or whatever it is, went around and actually cherry-picked who went to the show and told them how to act and behave at the show to ensure that it looked its best on camera. It's obviously just alleged.
Wow.
But there's a lot of behavior like that. It's not the only place. I mean, Qatar has the World Cup this December. The football
Oh
World Cup,
yeah. December.
and thousands of people have died putting up the stadiums, human rights, and they haven't even bothered giving them proper burials or anything like that. They just don't give a shit. It's also a country where they've told homosexual fans not to go.
We're facing the USA in the first round, but
Yeah, I know. USA are playing Iran in the World Cup. Anyone Anyone for that?
Are England, USA, and Iran in the same?
They're in the same group as England. Yeah.
Fucking
Fucking
hell.
I know, right? Think yourself lucky Egypt aren't in there.
Oh god.
We didn't make it. We didn't make it again. Shock. We are
India
so...
will never make it.
Anyway, Lunatrix is obviously desperate to talk about the Football World Cup. So, who you got in the World Cup, Lunatrix? Who do you think's winning the Football World Cup this winter or summer?
The men finally fucking bring it home.
Oh, you've got England, have you? You fancy England for the World Cup final?
I'm just hoping because the girls did it, obviously.
You say obviously. You know that was the first time they've done it, right?
Yeah, but
they've had plenty of opportunities before. See,
it was the Euros. It wasn't the World Cup, but it's still a huge thing. Not to take away from the women.
I'm about to upset.
It's the whole meme thing. Like, men, I'm bringing it home. Women, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, no, but I think, do you know what? I'm about to upset a lot of woke people here, and good. When people sort of say, "Oh, yeah, good for the women because the men can do it," how about we just fucking celebrate the fact that the women were amazing? Why do we even need to talk about the men?
I think it's because don't get me started. I think it's because that when the women won, everyone was like, cool, that's great.
I don't think that's fair. I think they got an incredibly good reception for women.
Not as good as if the men had won.
They literally had a parade.
So we actually don't know.
Hundreds of thousands went to in London.
I mean, like in local areas and stuff, like there wasn't all the England flags up, there wasn't live shows of it, there wasn't like parties, people didn't get day off work, like it wasn't as big.
I didn't know it was the Euros finals until the day of because of Dex's attire.
So Ebenezer, there you go. Ebenezer, ladies and gentlemen, is officially a feminist.
Doing it for the girls.
Ebenezer, a champion of women's rights.
Oh, we're all fucked.
Fucking hell, you're all
we are all
fucked, mate.
Fucked.
Jesus, no wonder so many people are trying to get sex changes now. Lord almighty. It's a joke. It's a joke. Dear Lord, I look forward to my DMs. Go fuck yourselves. I'm already the most hated man in British wrestling. I could care less. I mean, it's a massive tangent, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom line is I thought it was amazing. I honestly struggled not to cry. I was so emotionally invested in that. I thought it was incredible to see the women win.
I was on the boat.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Also, I do want to say,
women doing it for everybody. Yeah, did you watch, Luna? No, I was on the boat, mate.
I was on the boat. We were watching it on Jackson's camera phone video.
Cameron's phone.
Magic
Cameron's
box.
phone.
Oh, speaky. Yes, I understand.
Frankie Boyle.
Told you, Isle of Wight, mate. 6 fingers.
And everyone was like watching everyone on their phones and things, and then obviously everyone's like certain people are ahead of others. So you just heard throughout the boat like. It was so funny.
What, like we're in some sort of horror movie?
Yeah, but it was like quieter and then louder. Did that not work?
No, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, no, bless you. I just think it's all funny. They're all huddled around Jackson. Like, Jackson has the magic box. Let us all watch in his magic box. Where it goes spicky.
No, it's just us with Jackson's camera. Everyone else is on different cameras. I mean, phones, not cameras.
Phones,
videos.
Magic screens. Yeah, fucking pixie dust and all that shit. Fucking Isle of Wight, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
have a unicorn on my phone.
I know, it's adorable.
It's
Barry Gonzalez.
gabbing.
Confirmed. So yeah. How was BCW, by the way, seeing as 2 people were in? Do you know what? 2 of us in here were, actually part of BCW properly. So did you guys have
2
fun?
winners.
Cameron Anderson, you escaped
Who else won?
rules. Cameron Anderson won his match.
I won.
Oh,
You fucking arsehole. That is
You
so
said
funny.
you watched it.
Cameron Anderson overcame the virus, Kane Michael and Brandon Lee, and you don't even know.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, I'm so invested in the bromance. Oh, I think Pixel Open would be amazing.
I love the
Cameron Anderson wrestle. I
bromance.
wasn't paying attention.
I got
She's not rude, ladies and gentlemen. She's just dumb.
Yeah, so I guess the match wasn't really that interesting.
Apparently not. No,
No, it was amazing. I
You know
loved
what, mate?
it.
I didn't even bother editing it. I thought it was that shit.
I loved. Did you
No.
like the finish specifically?
Yeah.
I can't remember, mate. Can't remember. Like, you did a thing? I'm sure you suplexes and stuff like that. Yeah.
You did your lift thing at one
The
point.
gotch. I believe you did the gotch neutralizer, didn't you?
Yeah, I hit the
lift
Gotch
thing?
neutralizer on
Nice.
Kane on top of Brandon.
Which
Yes.
sounds like every man's dream, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it was all right actually.
Brandon Lee's well fit.
big
Can
win.
we talk about how fit Brandon Lee is?
He looks like a Levi jeans model.
Oh no, that's yeah. Like he's like next level twink in a way.
He's very young.
I know, that's the only thing that puts me off a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful boy.
He's a beautiful boy. He's of age.
Yeah, but I'm old as fuck, so
You got punched in the
fucking that doesn't
face.
say a lot for me, does it? Fuck you, pal. Yeah, and I can't even fucking play the age card there because you've aged
did you
a lot.
say I got punched in the face, Cam?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you got punched in the face by Danny Domestic. How was that?
Do you know what? There are people that would pay good money to punch me in the face. So GG's, Danny Disorder, GG's.
Yeah, cheers, Danny. Fucking stole my dream right now. Also, fucking lighten up on the kicks, mate. Bit stiff.
I sent Danny this meme of this chicken like the first time we take a boot off Danny Disorder, and I don't know if he got the joke or not. I was like, oh no, I might have offended him.
What I
Well,
love is how our YouTube
you're right.
audience right now are like, who's Danny Disorder? Who are these people? What are they fucking talking about? Let's be honest, the only people watching this are our friends. So yeah, Danny Disorder turns out very unprofessional, very stiff. So ladies and gentlemen, BCW was very good. BCW was good. It was a lot of fun. I assume it will be dropped on YouTube at some point. They have a YouTube channel, I'm told. So fingers crossed, you'll all be able to see these amazing people in action, especially Lunatrix versus Danny Disorder, and of course Cameron Anderson versus the Virus K, Michael and Brandon Lee in a triple threat Anarchy Rules 7 match.
Yeah, we did kind of spoil the results, but
Hey,
we did kind of
please,
just
none of them
spoil
are
the
gonna watch it,
results.
mate.
That's
Trust me,
true.
nobody gets within an hour of this podcast without turning it off. You don't think they're going to fucking watch BCW, do you? Come on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kit Knox working for LDN. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love LDN.
Just put
Big
it.
fan. Big fan. Sandra, how you doing?
Sandra Bagger.
Sandra, stop it. Stop it, Sandra. Running so many shows. You're doing so well, you naughty little girl. So yeah, let's talk about some news. I'm pretty sure. Tanvir, what's going on in Japan, mate?
With New Japan and just Japan in general, it's tournament season. So you've got
Japan in general. So not just in wrestling. They're having tournaments of death. All right, line up all the Japanese.
You've
people.
got
Under 10 karates
so
going on.
you've got the G1 climax going on in New Japan. You've got the N1 victory going on in Noah. The G1 climax tournament has actually been very good this year. Jonah scoring a big victory over Kazuchika Okada.
I know who that is. Sorry.
Zack Sabre Jr. and
Who that is?
Zack Sabre Jr., Goto, Naito, and Tanahashi are tied in the C block. The B block is just Tama Tonga and Jay White, and then the D block is just
There's
a
4 blocks.
shit show. Yeah, there's 4 blocks this year.
Oh, okay. Is this the first time they've had 4 blocks?
Yeah, this is the first time they've had 4 blocks. So kind of what they've done is
Why don't they just call it the G1 Tetris then?
yeah. So Noah's N1 tournament usually follow the 4 block system, but
Oh, okay.
Noah's doing the 2 block system this year. So kind of Noah and New Japan have done like a swap over of like their formats, but it's been very good this year. I've enjoyed it. I still think the winner of this year's G1 Climax will be Tetsuya Naito, and it will be Tetsuya Naito v Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom.
I will actually, yeah, I love Tetsuya Naito. He's fantastic. Of course, Tash will know part of Los Ingobernable de Japan, which is obviously, are they still a thing, by the way? Because I haven't watched
Yes,
it.
they are. It's
Oh.
Shingo, Sanada, Hiromu, Bushi, and Naito.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool. What happened to
Evil's
what's
now.
Evil?
He's part of
Bullet
Bullet
Club.
Club. He joined Bullet Club,
Fucking Mark.
and he is now the worst wrestler in the New Japan roster. He sucks.
What? He's overtaken Yoshihashi.
Yoshihashi has been incredible. He's arguably one of the best guys New Japan have now. He's just like, ever since he won the Never
I'll believe
Open,
that when I see it.
ever since he won the Never belt or the Never 6-man
What
belt.
about the Tokyo Pimp? I thought he was fucking awful.
Yujiro sucks too.
Yeah, but he's got that ridiculously fit bird with bunny ears,
Yeah.
mate.
The thing with Yujiro is he's very solid in the ring, but just he's best suited as a tag team wrestler, not in singles.
He's best suited in the bromance here. I understand.
Yeah, but G1 Climax this year has been very good.
So you think Naito's definitely going to win? Is that
I think Naito's gonna win. He's gonna Yeah, it'll probably be Naito v Okada in the final.
Are
again,
you
but,
aware of the retro dude Rudy Root, Tanvir?
No, I think I have. You've mentioned him a few times, and I think I've seen him.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. So he is a very big fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he believes Okada is the greatest of all time. Would you agree with that assessment?
Oh, great! No, I can't say greatest of all time when you've got like the four pillars of Kobashi, Masawa, Tao, and Kawada. I can't ever say that, and then you've got Vader, Stan Hansen. So I can't say like Okada's the greatest of all time.
No, I don't personally think he's the greatest of all time. I don't think he's the
Okada's
greatest.
great. Don't get me wrong.
I don't even think he's
greatest
the
of all
best guy on the
time.
roster. I think Naito is the best wrestler in NJPW.
Best guy in the roster right now for me would be Shingo.
Roster, mate.
I was going to point that out, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to
They're
let it
fucking
slide.
New Japan roster.
It'd
I've
be,
said that before, haven't I?
It would probably be Shingo Takagi.
Shingo is
My guy.
fucking awesome. Yeah,
I love Shingo.
I saw him against Will Ospreay recently, and that was a
Nice.
absolute filth fest. The
Yeah,
highest.
that's the awesome thing with New Japan is that
Absolute money.
they do free match Mondays.
5-star, no Tokyo Dome. Absolutely. All right. What else should we talk about? There's other stuff I'm sure people are desperate to. Oh yeah, the brackets were revealed for the AEW World Trios Championship Tournament. Tanvir, did you get a look at that?
Yes, I did, and honestly, it just screams Kenny Omega return. So okay, cool.
Yeah, obviously the team that stands out the most for me is, of course, Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. People that I obviously know pretty well. I'm very excited about those three.
Yeah.
Anything else jumping out at you?
Death Triangle.
Yeah, I worried that they're not going to be booked properly as per usual.
Yeah.
Death Triangle would actually be perfect as the first winners.
Yeah,
But
Death Triangle or House of Black.
if we get Death Triangle versus Aussie Open and Will Ospreay, I will be extremely happy.
That's the first match. That's the first match of the block. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, is it block style or is it not?
It's brackets. It's brackets. So you've got
it is elimination, right?
You've got Osprey. You've got Osprey Aussie Open v Death Triangle. You've got the Young Bucks and question mark the Dragon Lee, Andrade, and Roosh. You've got House of Black v Dark Order, and you've got Truth Busters v Best Friends.
Cool.
So
all right, I guess nobody else has got it.
Question mark.
What's that, mate?
And there's a guy in AEW called Matt Jackson. That's hilarious.
Yes, there is. Yeah, he's one of the Young Bucks. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, which makes it even funny because they're considered the best tag team in the world. If you're fucking stupid. Yeah, no.
Who do we think?
Ironically enough, just like
is
the Young
It's either a Bushi or Kenny. It's either a Bushi or Omega.
You two are having your own separate conversation, apparently. What are you talking about?
Cam asked who he thinks the mystery partner of the Young Bucks is going to be.
For Logan, obviously.
I think it's Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Imagine.
I'll pay good money for that. Vince McMahon and Victor Logan.
It's Shane McMahon.
Yeah. It's Linda.
It's
fucking Linda,
Linda
mate.
would be
Who's
mad.
Linda?
Linda McMahon is Vince McMahon's estranged wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She looks like a piece of beef jerky that's been out in the sun too long.
Yeah, what a lovely woman. I mean, not really though. She's a bit of a weirdo, isn't she?
Yeah, she's also part of Trump's administration, or was. So, there's that too. We all love Donald Trump, right? Love a bit of Donald Trump, yeah, guys, everyone.
I don't know him personally.
Do you not? That does surprise.
Great again.
He pointed Macaulay Culkin in the right way in Home Alone 2, but other than that, it's a bit.
That is true. We can't take that away from him. He
Home
did
Alone
do that.
2. My brain just melted. Oh, you ruined my Christmas for me. Thank you very much. God damn it. By the way, Home Alone, the first Home Alone, best Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
No, Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. 100%. 100%. 100%. When you spend Christmas with me this year, Nix, you're going to be watching.
I ain't spending Christmas with you, you fucking
yes,
mark.
you are.
I fucking ain't.
Yes, you are.
I mean,
going to get a better tucky.
I'll
be spending it with some Romanian bird at this rate.
I mean, Elf is a banger. I love Elf.
But
Do
people
you know
say
what?
Die
I
Hard
think
all
that
the
might
time,
be the
don't
most
they?
overrated Christmas film of all time. Now.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
not a
enough.
fan of
I
it.
don't get why
You know
everyone
what?
thinks it's
I
so
don't
funny.
like the Grinch either. I just don't
Oh,
get.
I
And
loved-
was like, oh,
I
it's so
loved
good.
I do like the Grinch, to be
I
fair.
love the Grinch.
Yeah, I like the Grinch. The Grinch is good, but Home Alone is definitely the best. Star's not even a Christmas film. Go fuck yourselves.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And do you know what's really funny? I love Die Hard. Fucking think it's amazing, but
It's a Christmas film.
no, it's during Christmas, but it's not a Christmas.
It's not. The
It's a Christmas
Batman
film.
isn't a Halloween film.
Oh, dude, Batman Returns might be is awesome. It might be a Christmas film.
The Batman is not a Halloween film just because it sets on Christmas on a Halloween. So
Cam, what is wrong with you?
therefore, don't know. I think I've got issues.
I mean, Cat.
just a lot. Just a lot.
What is wrong with you? Don't know. I think I have issues. It sucks. Just buried him. Thanks.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call.
He's having a breakdown thanks to Luna Tricks, apparently. Yeah, I know that's what she does to men. Well, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's don't do that again when I say boys.
That-
Just don't do that.
I just heard Die Hard Christmas movie, and all of a sudden I'm just smelling burnt toast. I'm a goner.
Yeah, it's not a
What?
Christmas movie. You're all wrong.
Why'd you have toast on Christmas?
No, it's burnt. If you smell burnt toast, it means you're having a stroke.
Yeah.
You never heard that before?
I'm good.
Yes. Well done. It's not something you have to check for every day, you know. You know?
Oh.
Just wake up and like, yeah, we're good. No toast.
Oh,
Am I making toast?
okay.
Oh God, I'm dying. It's not how that works. Yeah, no, there's a plethora of good Christmas movies, but ultimately Home Alone is the best. And anyone who disagrees, press unsubscribe and go fuck yourself. Including these two gimps, apparently.
I'm looking for the button.
Yeah. We all are, hon. We all are. So, yeah, tournament bracket, good stuff. What do we think about Ric Flair's last match? Did anyone see that?
I saw clips of it. I'm gonna
Fucking
rewatch
phenomenal.
it. Black Taurus saving Bandito's life is the highlight.
Yeah, that was quite sick. To be fair,
Black Taurus
When-
is actually fucking awesome, by the way. One of the most underrated wrestlers
Yeah.
in the world. I want that guy to do a massive UK tour because he's so good.
If it wasn't for him, Bandito would have straight up died. He would have broken his neck if Black Taurus didn't catch him.
Some people might say that was a good thing after Bandito used Travis Banks in wrestling again, but it is what it is.
That's true.
But we're not touching that either, apparently. Although
think
everyone deserves an opportunity to grow.
That image of Ric Flair covered in blood with
He
people.
passed
watching,
out.
Like,
He
was it like
passed-
the Undertaker there and these other people? And they were like in the crowd, and there's a picture of Ric Flair, and then all the guys in there watching. It was like, oh, old people. It was so cute.
That might be my favourite explanation or description of a wrestling moment ever.
They got them out of the retirement home for one day.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, your friend's gonna do they're gonna do the thing.
What do you think about,
so
how old is he? 72, 73? What do you think about
73.
73 years old? What do you think about someone wrestling at 73, Luna Tricks?
I'm
fucking like genuinely phenomenal.
He passed out twice during the
that's-
match, apparently.
yeah.
It-
I mean, just go watch Yoshi if you're interested.
I just
go
want to give him a
watch-
fucking cuddle and a cocoa, you know?
Just-
Trust me, he would very much enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't know
Just-
if you know much about Ric Flair, but so Ric Flair is notorious for being a womanizer. He also was up for a sexual assault charge for helicoptering his dick on a plane recently. So you enjoy that hug.
Oh.
You enjoy that hug, hon.
Right.
This is where context.
Maybe
is
I'll
really
stick with the
important.
cocoa.
Cam.
I'll have the cocoa.
I just have the cocoa.
Well, yo, what's
yourself.
up?
Right.
Helicopter,
I'm gonna give it
helicopter.
So, guys, what do we think about Jingle All the Way as a Christmas film?
I
What?
haven't actually. You know what? Shock! I haven't seen it.
I
Yeah.
actually haven't either.
I
What
haven't
do we
seen
think
Come
of
on.
Funny 'cause
Bad
Arnie's in it.
Santa?
Odd. Bad Santa.
The one with Goldberg. Is that
Bad
the one with
Santa.
Goldberg?
That's
I don't-
Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. That one.
No,
That's
Bad
so good.
Santa with the
I haven't
really-
seen
It
Bad
is funny
Santa.
as well because he's
You haven't seen Bad
Jewish.
Santa?
No, we don't acknowledge Christmas in the Islam community.
What about the snowman?
You Islamic?
The classic, the snowman.
What do you think? I don't say. Tanvir, help me out here. It's like, you know,
What's up?
well,
What's up?
I'm Islamic. We're Islamic, so we don't celebrate Christmas, do we?
I'm Indian. I
No,
technically
not,
celebrate.
well, not me and you gimp.
Oh, just in general. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it,
like,
it's
Muslims
it's-
don't celebrate Christmas.
some do, but it's more of like a family type thing. I know in general they don't, but it depends on the
Yeah,
family and upbringing.
I know about you. I just take a goat out back, and off we go. But that's every weekend for me. So
It must be
lying.
halal. It must be halal.
wow, okay. Apparently I'm lying because of my culture. So there is that.
Take a goat out back and kill it
Have you never been
every
to one?
week.
That's literally what all Arabs do, mate. That's all we do.
You don't do that.
I want to take tricks
That's
down.
literally
So
how we have to. That's how you prepare meat in the Arabic world. It has to be one clean slice. That's what halal.
Yeah, I know what halal meat is, but you personally don't just randomly murder a goat every week.
Not randomly, like it's obviously they're selected and then
It's
they're
selected.
taken to the slaughterhouse.
it's selected.
You murder a goat every week.
I've done that like hundreds of times. Yeah.
It's like me. I just stir the curry pot every now and again.
Goats.
Look at her face. Look at her face. First of all, no, of course I fucking haven't. I love animals way too much. I can't. Mate, fucking, I got enough grief for filleting a salmon earlier. You should have seen her face. My lord. She's like, what the fuck is our fish head in the kitchen? What the fuck? Like, I was like, yeah, all of a sudden, fish doesn't look as appetizing now, does it, hun? Yeah, it's not always wrapped up in a lovely little shrink wrap thing from the co-op for you. Some people have to prep it for you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, nobody would eat chickens if they'd seen what I'd seen in the fucking slaughterhouses. Yeah, anyway, this is getting dark and it's also getting very Greenpeace-y for my liking.
Tom Cruise has got a film called The Firm.
Yeah.
Cam, are you still on fucking Christmas films? It was half an hour ago. Pop it.
All right.
That's the first pop-it of the podcast. I'm amazed by that. So, by the way, I love
Have you
that
seen
bit on
Jerry
your
Maguire though?
Hello, Pop-it.
Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Do that when I'm not recording. I'm going to be heartbroken. I'll be like, oh, what a special.
Has anybody seen Prey? The new Predator film?
Apparently it's
I
really
haven't
good.
watched that yet.
It's really good.
Yeah,
Really
apparently
good.
a lot of people are saying it's like an instant cult classic.
Yeah, I watched
Have you
it this
seen
morning.
Bullet Train?
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna go see it. I'm
Have
gonna
you
go.
seen? If we're talking about wrestling,
I'm gonna see it on Saturday.
Are we?
are we talking
Trent.
about
Wait, are we
wrestling?
talking about wrestling still?
Have you
I'm-
seen? I'm very
I'm
excited.
gonna go see Nope
for-
tomorrow.
Can you imagine if she just goes, "Oh, have you seen Minions?"
I'm gonna go see Nope tomorrow. What's that? After Hours 2. Joe Lando v.
I'll have some of that.
Oh, nice. Ashton.
That is gonna fucking
Are we big fans of Joe
Fuck
Lando?
Tom Cruise.
no accent. Well, no, I do like Joe Lando,
I like
but
Joe a lot, yeah.
Axton Ray is just
Axton Ray is next level. I feel like at
he's
one point Axton Ray is going to
phenomenal.
be. It's very cool that we've shared a locker room with him, and at one point he's going to be. I reckon he could be a megastar. Like he could end up being. On,
I don't understand how he isn't yet. to be fair. Like,
because
he's
wrestling is bullshit. I guess it's just
amazing.
politics, isn't it?
and
But
him
yeah.
and Lando together.
I think the only thing that lets Axton Ray down, and maybe is why he's not regularly on TV, is that he's not really a very strong.
Oh, Aaron, I've got a
Strong
question.
what?
Right.
He's not a very strong like gimmick character. You know, he's not
okay.
like he doesn't explode out to you as more than just an amazing wrestler.
Aaron, I've got a question.
He's good at talking, I think, but I don't feel like like name me a good Axton Ray promo. You've seen.
Okay.
A what?
Good Axton Ray promo. When's the last time you saw him cut a good promo?
When he was doing flips and shit on the grass and talking shit. It was quite good.
That was not a promo.
That's not promo.
Are you talking about when he was outside Outcast doing it?
No, he did a video and he was like doing flips and shit and just like, I'm fucking coming to the UK and like all this stuff, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Is that not a promo?
I mean, it is, but it's
Is it?
like, would you watch that on WWE?
Maybe
Would I watch
with the new
WWE?
direction.
It just seems like crackhead.
Sorry?
It just like just doing a bunch of flips and saying I'm coming to the UK. It just screams a bit like, okay, cool, excitable child.
No, you
You said
I
crackhead.
I did.
It's very different
I
from an
did.
entire
definitely
child.
said
I mean, it's
crackhead.
midnight.
I know the
tired.
Indian
I want-
community can be quite harsh on its kids, but that seems a bit much.
Just crackhead energy.
So, if for some ungodly reason Axton Ray does ever watch the rest of the life, I think you're fucking amazing. Love you do, but Tanvir thinks you're a crackhead.
Yeah.
I've never seen him. I'm just going off by what you guys are
Well,
describing.
he's now starting to break into GCW quite a bit. So,
okay.
I'm sorry. So if I say someone can do a backflip, you assume crackhead. Is that
That's good. It's just because you were like, he's
I mean-
outside, he's doing all these flips and stuff, and he's like, I'm coming to the UK, like really excitable. I'm like,
I mean,
Has he
have you
just
seen
taken
the
some
Outcast
coke?
champion? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, let it breathe. Just let it breathe. Let it breathe. You'll be thankful for this tomorrow when you're not flapping because you're too busy thinking about this bullshit. You'll be like, you know
I am
what? Thank
flapping,
you.
to be fair.
Yeah. You'll be missing your fucking head massages tomorrow, mate. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I did ask. I would have happily just come over, like, but I would have had to go with you guys. So
I
it is
said
what it is.
come over.
I don't remember you saying that at all.
Actually, I just thought you were coming to meet us at CXW, so.
No, I did ask if you wanted me to crash around yours and then go and get the journey with you guys in the day. But anyway, it is what it is now. So, but for anyone who's watching this, because it will hopefully be dropping early on the 12th of August, tonight is CXW, August Assassinations. Interesting name, Mr. Paris. Assassinations, a family-friendly show. Very nice. Yeah, going to be a stacked card. It has to be said. Lunatrix, you are facing Voodoo Queen Amara. That's gonna fucking be good, isn't it? Tanvir, you know who Voodoo Queen is?
I've heard of her.
Don't know then. You can just say no, it's fine. She was actually, fun fact, she was wrestling Jade on the first show I ever wrestled on back in March 2009. Yeah.
Cool.
She's lovely as
You
well.
said she was lovely,
Yeah, she is. She's
Very
fantastic.
excited.
Great gimmick, very cool character, very cool. Different to anything else in the women's scene. Love it. Kind of like well, you know, she's called Voodoo Queen and she has a similar kind of vibe to Voodoo, the male wrestler, who's also fucking amazing, by the way. 6'7" and can do a buff blockbuster after fucking walking the ropes. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. You're kidding me. Cameron Anderson, where are you wrestling next?
I'm doing Premiere.
You are doing
Am I?
Premiere. Who are you working with?
Oh, I think it has to be confirmed if the event's going ahead, just because it is weather permitting.
Okay.
Why?
Is there a hurricane coming?
Heat
Who
wave.
can say? Who can say? It's been very unpredictable.
I love how Tanvir said answered that really seriously. Heatwave, actually, yeah, if you pay attention to the news, mate.
No, it's not just that.
We don't acknowledge heat waves because we are brown. That's how that works. Lunatrix is having a great time staring at her phone.
Goffy just messaged me saying, should I set an alarm for tomorrow? What time do you need to be up?
Okay.
That's all.
Text him back and say I'll say he's fit. You have done very well there, madam. Very well. We're all very jealous. Everyone loves him as well. He's just
I know,
fantastic.
he's such
You
an
really do. And everyone hates you. It's quite funny. Tanvir has been so divisive tonight. I'm well impressed. Normally he's like straight as a line, no problems at all. Instead he's like, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, it's literally I joined. He's like, how fucking long does it take you to do your hair?
Fucking go on, Tanvir, knock her out, mate. Seriously, don't take any shit from her. Fucking.
Never in the Met guy. All he does is
Before
shit.
you were even here, she was like, yeah, Indians are dickheads, mate. Fucking knows all of them. Yeah.
She's probably never seen an Indian. I don't think we've stepped
No,
on
not on the Isle of Wight. There ain't many. Get any foreign people on the Isle of Wight. What's going
You know
on?
I didn't grow up here, right?
You know that, well, fucking it done the show with the amount of inbreeding. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Kaboom.
Oh, that is
Oh,
funny.
bruises, look.
Unbeknownst to me, after IWE finished, and I did IWE about a month ago,
Okay.
after it finished, Ebenezer grabbed my hard cam and went around and interviewed all the roster without me knowing.
Nice.
That's amazing.
I'm just
Nice.
looking, and there's like, what? He just goes up to Danny Disorder. He's like, oh, Danny Disorder. And Danny Disorder just turns around and goes, Ebenezer the geezer. He's like, what do you think about the match? Get the fucking camera out of my face, you prick. There's also a very funny video of me. He comes up to me, he goes, Mr. Cameraman, how do you think it went? I saw you made your refereeing debut. I was like, yeah, that was fucking terrible. Still better than Johnny Allen, I want it. And then just walked off. Didn't even know.
What match were you reffing?
I refereed Good Goth Almighty's tag team title defense against Roger Sears and JC Cardi.
Can we take a
went
moment
over?
to talk about Roger Sears and JC Cardi, please?
Can we take a moment to talk about how much I love Roger Sears? I love Roger Sears.
He's so
Gentleman.
fucking nice.
He's polite. He's a gentleman. He's a good wrestler. He's a world-class referee. Like, easily one of the best referees in the country.
I haven't seen him ref, I've only seen him wrestle, but he's lush.
So,
Oh no.
before we wrap it
Very
up,
different.
does anybody have anything else they'd like to talk about? There's normally a portion of this fucking podcast where we start ranting about Marvel or TV shows we've seen or shit like that.
Yeah,
I
we already
mean,
done that kind of.
Any general
Yeah.
thoughts? This is any other business So you can talk about anything. Doesn't have to be wrestling related.
Oh, DC League of Super Pets is a banger.
Can we talk about Lady
Oh,
Gaga?
I'm actually going
being
to watch
cast as
that on
Harley Quinn?
Saturday.
It's really good. DC League of Super Pets.
I want to talk about Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's what it's cool.
Yeah, I'm about that. Hopefully,
It's
they will
cool.
make it
I
work
I
for
can
next
dig it.
time.
I can dig it.
That is next
I was
level.
going to do a big hole, yeah, but I'm not going to do that.
I can dig it.
So fucking pang.
Oh,
Right.
can we how do you feel about the Ezra Miller stuff with the Flash?
Who?
Ezra Miller and the Flash.
What?
He's basically just
Explain.
been committing lots of crimes in Hawaii.
What in real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life.
What, the guy who plays the Flash?
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Can they
What's
not catch him because he's super fast?
Oh
no, they're
No,
my
he's on the run actually with an underage girl. From the
Oh
last I
my
heard about
god!
it.
Yeah.
Oh, this just got less funny really
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, tell me about it. That fucking took a turn, didn't it? Christ!
What's his name?
Ezra Miller.
Oh, I thought it was
Run.
something else.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's they them as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like, no, like, just. I mean, obviously, this is all allegedly and shit. So please don't send me litigation. But how the fuck do you go from being a relatively successful TV star to doing
Flash.
shit like that?
No, not the
Yeah.
TV, like the
Not the
film
TV,
star.
the-
Like,
the
he's actually
film,
very
like
successful
Justice
in
League.
films. It's in Perks of Being a Wallflower, the
Fantastic
latest Harry
Beasts.
Potter trilogy.
Yeah.
Was he in Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
geezer with the bowl cut that
He's
explodes.
he's Credence. His name is Credence.
I don't remember. Which one is that? I've watched all three of them.
He's
but
got a bowl cut and he blows up. He explodes.
Just sounds like my dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no comment.
Is that edit territory? Is it? Oh yeah. In case my dad watches. Yeah. So anyway, fucking. I like how fucking Tanvir's like, what do you think about the nonce? Oh, great, thanks. Like I said any other business. I didn't think we had to go that fucking dark. Do we have any other business that isn't particularly pertaining to somebody's legal disposition? How was the
fourth
fourth series of
That's
Stranger Things?
Very nice.
I haven't watched it yet.
That was very
Patch
weird,
has.
I thought.
Lunatrix, you
Fucking
love Stranger
wrong.
Things. Good.
Yeah, it was really, 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 really.
Is it the
really-
best TV series of all time? That's what Alexander Roth thinks. He reckons the fourth series is the best piece of
No.
TV he's ever seen.
I think it is pretty incredible. Like
No.
what they managed to achieve is quite mad.
Is it as good as Die Hard though? That's the big question.
I still
It's not
think
as
the
good
boys.
as
That's not
Bojack.
TV.
I still think the boys is better.
I can't watch Bojack again. I'll have a break now.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, I will
I
kill
want
myself.
to. I know. I keep wanting
Bojack's
to,
too
but I'm not-
depressing.
I
to
only watch it
again.
if you watch
It's
it with
not
me.
depressing. Yeah, we're gonna do a Bojack watch
We
party.
should do a
thing too.
Bojack podcast where every week we review the episode.
That would
Sick
be
with
so
that
much.
That'd be awesome.
Every
That'd be
week.
awesome.
Like the Bojack Horseman tribute show, and it's just me
No,
and
I-
you doing like watch alongs to every single
Can
episode.
that happen?
I've
Please?
been up that. If
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
to
allowed.
bring back the animation plug idea.
So
Yeah.
you can
And
Sorry,
yeah,
Pete
no, I
Kyle.
did have the idea of animation plug, which was like a separate sort of branch.
What's that?
Where animation plug, like so that we could talk about cartoons and anime and have
Oh,
video.
like
Yeah, so
the
it's like
Wrestle
drawings, what
plug.
move.
Yeah, Wrestle
But
plug and animation. Plug. So
animation.
an animation plug YouTube channel, which would have like all animation stuff.
Mm.
So, what do you think, guys? For the two people who are still listening, what do you think? Animation plug? I know
I'm
Simon,
gonna say
Simon Durden's
big
still
yes.
listening.
Yeah, big yes.
Big
I
thumb
just
up.
hiccuped. Oh, I'm liking
Yeah.
this.
Big what?
Yeah, big thumb up. I'm gonna
Big
put the
thumb
little
up.
heart emoji in the comments.
Yeah.
You go. You have to leave a heart emoji in the
Uh,
comments if you want animation plug. If you don't, I assume nobody wants it. So when there's no comments, I can be like, okay, animation plug can go fuck itself.
I mean, it doesn't need to be published. I just want to do
Yeah,
it
until I comment heart emojis on my 52 alts.
just because it'll be fun.
I
And then there'll be
wonder how
all
we
of
had
us
so
like,
many subscribers.
we'll all just be bawling over the last episode. Like,
I still think my favorite episode of BoJack is his mum's funeral episode.
That is fucking so well done. Do you know
I
that's
love it
Yeah,
awesome?
that's
so much.
crazy.
That actually won awards from film academies.
It's
That's how
either-
fucking good it is.
It's either that or the underwater episode.
I was about
The
to say that
underwater
underwater
episode
episode's
is like
mad.
so heartwarming with the little fucking squidgy like but it's fucking adorable. It's
Yeah.
actually
Second
it's
to
also-
last is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What is
I
crazy?
like
second to last episode.
The second to last one.
That is
You
fucking
from
halfway
that
down.
unnerves me.
The
I can't watch that.
the Sarah Lynn Planetarian episode gets me as well because I'm like,
Oh,
that's
oh
mad.
no.
That's when
Yeah.
it really goes dark,
Yeah,
doesn't
because
it?
you're like, oh no.
There's the thing with like, you know, him sort of dealing with his addictions and then he
Yeah.
ends up strangling his co-star.
I mean, you
Yeah,
guys are
yeah,
talking
her-
about like these moments that like meant a lot. Like you know, it's really well done. I like the one where Todd builds the theme park.
Yeah, that's great. Dude. Todd's such a great character because you have all this dark stuff, and then it's like, here's Todd, this guy who's got his own issues with like sexuality and stuff, but he's just there to have fun. He's just there to like provide
Isn't he like at one point he decides he's asexual? Is it
Yeah.
asexual? Because
Yeah.
that's what I thought Nix was, but I was wrong. And then what?
Everyone thinks I'm asexual. Like, you don't get laid, right? I'm like, yeah, I know.
Because he's with that jellyfish girl, and they're like
Oh, that episode with the
Doesn't
tub
he
of
build like a
lube.
sex
Yeah.
robot at some point?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
happens.
it's fucking amazing. The
Yeah.
sex robot, and he becomes CEO of a company.
I like the Princess Carolyn, like when it's I think her future generation, and they're telling her story.
The episode where she in the last series, I think it's the second episode, is one that follows her around as a mother.
Yeah.
And a lot of my female friends have said that is such a beautiful but yet really harrowing description of what it's like being a mother in those first.
I think everyone misses the best moment of BoJack, which is the 3 kids in the trench coat.
Yes.
It's just-
I did a business.
Yeah, we need to do this fucking podcast immediately.
I did a business.
so good.
Every week, and we're going to watch it and do it.
Yeah, I mean, I recently just watched through Seinfeld, and Seinfeld is great.
I've never watched Seinfeld.
It's
People
really
say I
good.
have to watch
It's
that.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Very famous in America. I don't know. Do you know what I really like? My guilty pleasure is Frasier. I really like Frasier.
I've never seen Frasier.
It's actually really, because it's so calm. Like, for someone like me who's suffered so badly with mental health, it's lovely to watch something where there is no real over the top to create. It's very calm. It's like very relaxed. And I like that. Brings me down to earth.
Is Frasier a spin-off of Cheers, or is it Cheers that's a spin-off of
Frasier is technically a spin-off of Cheers because Frasier is in Cheers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Cheers is like quite famous. Fuck me, I'm old.
Cheers has got one of like the best intro songs ever.
What, Where Everybody Knows Your Name?
Yeah, I love that song. That was in Adventure Time.
It is. It's very famous, that song. Very famous. I think Lunatrix is starting to drift.
No, sorry.
You know, I really wanted. Oh, sorry, I just spoke over you. Very rude of me.
That's
No,
very
it's fine. I'll just go fuck myself. Carry on.
All right.
Not making him
So
feel guilty. I love how he's like, okay, I'll carry on talking.
All right. Well, if I got your permission, I don't have to feel bad anymore.
I mean, Tash said she was going to go fuck herself, so.
Yeah.
We're all waiting. Keep the cameras rolling, goddammit.
I really want to do like Futurama episodes.
Ooh.
Like
No.
Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings would be
No.
mad.
You don't like Futurama?
Not massively. Like that's the kind of program.
Yeah,
So-
well,
the difference
you
is,
ain't coming
right,
back
for
on
me,
this wrestling dress, mate. You keep
for
that
me,
up.
the difference is like with BoJack, I would watch it and I would stay up to finish the episode. Whereas like Family Guy, Futurama, Simpsons, American Dad, it's stuff that I can just fall asleep to.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of, yeah.
So it's not that I dislike it; it's that I'm not invested in it massively. I don't get excited to watch the next episode.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah,
Sorry?
oh, that is amazing. The Amazonian Women in the Mood episode is fantastic. Yeah, that is. Who doesn't want to have sex with an Amazonian woman? Come on.
I mean, Tash, have you seen Jurassic Park?
No, don't. Let's not go down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even,
Yes,
man.
but-
It's fucked up.
What? Oh, Cam looks disgusted. I'm intrigued, as you were.
I like his little pose.
That's why Goffy was like, "Why does he look like a '90s porn
does.
star?"
He needs a tash.
living the
What he
gimmick.
needs. Not
Skinny
you,
Ron
I mean,
Jeremy.
with a mustache.
So talk to me about Jurassic Park.
No, it's Jurassic Bark. That's the name of
Oh.
the episode from
Yeah.
Futurama. Basically, the
No.
reason he's asked you is because it is actually really harrowing. So the whole thing centers around Fry, the main character. He had a dog back in, before he
What?
jumped to the future, and basically he tries to clone his dog and bring it back
Oh
because he misses
God!
his dog. And then the end of he sort of basically he decides not to. And he thinks, do you know what? He probably had an amazing life after I was gone. And then they actually rewind to the dog, and the dog waits for him outside the pizzeria until
Oh
he knocks
no!
it away.
Yes! Oh my God!
And
I
it's
remember
like-
that. Oh,
It devastated me the first time. I saw it, and it still does now.
It's
the other
between.
thing, like a bit similar to that I remember seeing is the Family Guy when I think it's Brian and Stewie accidentally have puppies.
Oh.
What
And they have
the
to, like,
fuck?
And then they have to
No.
like kill all the
No.
puppies.
That is not the
Is it-
same.
Is
They have
it
to kill the
between
puppies.
is it between Jurassic Park and the episode where Fry finds his nephew's grave?
Yeah, Luck of the Fries.
Yeah, Luck of the
Oh,
Fry. I
yeah.
love that episode. I love
Like the whole
Luck of the Fry.
episode, he hates him, and then he realizes that he was like all dedicated to him. And no, it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And then Bender just pops out and goes, "Do you want me to wail on the corpse?"
and then they play Breakfast Club, and it's amazing. Don't
Oh, I think when
you
Bender realizes he doesn't have the
forget about-
backup installed,
Have
and
you
he's
seen the
gonna
episode
die.
where we see Baby Bender, where if we find out that Hermes like found him as a little baby?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I haven't
about. He
seen
didn't
that, I
have the
haven't seen that.
backup installed.
That is fucking adorable. The end bit when you see little baby Bender, he's fucking.
See, I'd be down because it's been so long since I've like seen Futurama. I just remember when it was on Sky Atlantic, so that's why I can remember.
It's on Disney Plus now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on, but I've
Yeah,
got so
it
many.
is.
I've got so many other things to watch, so that's why if you guys were to do animation plug for Futurama, I'm.
Hey, I want to do the BoJack Horseman
I
podcast.
want to do
Oh, yeah.
Bojack first. Bojack,
Bojack-
100%.
BoJack.
No, I'm just gonna cry
Yeah.
so much. Like,
It's
I
fine.
reckon,
It's fine.
seriously, I'm gonna need.
I,
all
can't,
the-
I believe
Who
it's
is-
it's the second to last episode, the famous "There is no one side."
Yeah.
That's
is
fucking.
your-
That fucking. Like, oh no, I can't watch that. If I watch that, I want to commit suicide. I watch that. I watch that whenever I feel so dark that I don't want to be here.
Why
That's
would you
like-
watch that when
but
you feel
what's
down?
the-
That's
what's
not.
That's what people do when they're depressed.
You should watch Die Hard.
I still
If
think
you want me to
one of my-
actually kill myself, fine. I'll watch that.
What about in
Sorry, Bruce,
what about in BoJack the musical number that's like "Don't Stop Dancing"?
Mm.
Yeah,
No, the when he recite the whole episode's incredible. It's a masterpiece, but it's brutal. And it's when the Secretariat, who's kind of in the form,
yeah.
and he reads that poem. He said, "I wish I knew how beautiful it was, how that it would look from halfway down." And he's
It's-
talking about how he wish once he committed suicide that he could take it back. It's like,
I still think
Like-
I still think one of the moments that scarred me from BoJack is that when you find out that BoJack's mum or BoJack's grandma had a lobotomy, I'm like, oh god, like that hit me.
I think the
Yeah,
whole
that sucks.
this really dark, isn't it? Like the episodes, like the episode where he finds out about where he first became an alcoholic, the first episode, of
Yeah.
season 6, and he goes back and you see that little image of him when he's a little baby and he snuggles up into his mum after drinking alcohol for the first time, and it's like, fuck me, like from a broken. Like the thing is, what's really scary is the parallel of it. So I look at BoJack, it's like I had a broken home, I had an abusive
How
family.
is this the state of wrestling? I don't know.
State
Sorry,
of-
get me
Oh,
out of there.
State of depression.
Escape.
Fuck me.
Wrestling's a bit shit, anyways.
Let's
fucking-
wrap it up and move on to animation.
Yeah,
plug.
that's basically wrap that up. Yeah, we'll leave it there. 'cause,
Animation hour has
um,
begun.
Everyone's fucking depressed as shit. But if anyone is listening and enjoying it and thinking, "Oh man, I'd love to hear these guys talk about animation stuff," let us know.
I'd love
I'd-
to see these guys cry live.
Bloody hell. That's literally, if we're watching BoJack, I'm just going to be a fucking
Yeah.
mess.
So,
Whereas Lunatrix is just going to be sat there going, "Fucking different braid, man up, mate."
I still love
Having emotion.
I love Princess Carolyn's man bun friend.
stop
in
it.
the
We're
later seasons.
wrapping it up.
Yeah,
Back
stop
up.
it. Stop it. We're wrapping up now, Tanvir.
Sorry.
But yeah, no. Oh, the man bum friend. I forgot what his name is now. What's his name? Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Judah. I just remembered
yeah,
his
he
name.
ends up
Judah.
marrying. Yeah, they end up
Fuck
marrying each
me.
other, don't they? So, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the Stay Wrestling Address. If by any chance, for some ungodly reason, you're still watching here, and it is before, I think, doors open at about 6, maybe, give or take, for CXW August Assassinations.
This is going to go out after that.
I'm going to drop this literally. I'm going to edit and drop it tomorrow morning. So,
Oh, come
Or-
tomorrow.
or you could, yeah, exactly. There you go. Come today, because they'll
Come
see.
today.
Yeah, so basically, CXW August Assassinations is tonight. Check it out. It's going to be an amazing show. I can't be there. I'm very sorry, but obviously, check it out. It's going to be fucking awesome. I know. Well, I mean, if I had a car, I would. So basically, everyone get the commissions on, and I'll have enough to buy myself a car. How about that? And then you'll get a lovely piece of artwork in return. By the way, look out for Lunatrix's logo because it's a bit of a sort, that one. Pink,
Story.
about pink stars, darling.
Ooh,
If you want to check out
yeah.
Lunatrix, and I highly suggest you do so because everybody else on the internet is 2,500 views. You're welcome.
3K now. Thank you very much.
Is it 3K already? Fuck.
Yeah, I
me.
know. It's
I told
crazy.
you, didn't I? I told you it's going to break the records. That's going to be your most.
It's
viewed.
broken my record already.
Yeah, Wilson is all I need to say. Wilson. For anyone who's seen my design page, check it out. It's amazing. But check out Lunatrix. She's genuinely one of the best women's wrestlers in the world. Genuinely. Fantastic talent. So stop fucking doing that. Don't do that. Just shut up and take the fucking compliment.
Yeah, you need to say like you're at, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what your social media is, or do I need to chuck it in the description because you've forgotten?
At
It's at Lunatrix
the
Wrestling on
description.
Instagram. And I'm pretty sure it's at Lunatrix PW on Twitter. And then it's Lunatrix on Facebook.
What he said.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my job to know. It's at Cameron 1PW if you want to check out what Cameron Anderson is doing. Hopefully he will be wrestling at Premier Promotions because I believe he's got quite a big match up there against his trainer, which is going to be pretty sick.
Should be pretty sweet.
Oh, Jordan Breaks.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Thank you for
I'm
the
not
spoiler.
Yeah, I'm not
Sorry.
100% sure because I don't want to confirm anything before I'm 100% sure. But
No, that's fair enough.
yeah.
Keep your
Anyway.
eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. Cameron 1PW on all forms of social media because he's clever enough to keep it the same name on everything. Well done, boy. We still love you, Lunatrix. Don't worry. And if for some ungodly reason you want to hear Tanvir talk about incidents from the World War, then where do we get you? Where do we find you on social media, Tanvir?
On Twitter, it's at Verdi_Tanvir, and Instagram, I believe it's at Tanvir_Verdi. One of those, I don't know. I don't know my Instagram off the top of my head.
Cool. And if you want to follow me on social media for any reason, don't, because I don't like you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening or watching the Wrestle Plug. Hopefully you've enjoyed this absolute clusterfuck, this absolute mess. It's been wonderful to have Lunatrix on again. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you're very lucky. You get 2 more doses of Lunatrix, and unfortunately me, because Lunatrix will be joining us for part 2 of her wonderful interview. This time we won't be talking about wrestling very much, I can tell you that much. And then we have Wrestle Plug 600, which is already in the bag, so I'm very sorry, but no one can send in their questions, unfortunately, but we will do another one. It will be the Aeron Nix shoot interview. Absolutely no holds barred, and Lunatrix interviewed me. The very first time in 600 episodes that I am not the interviewer. So
Yeah.
it's that's pretty special. Check that out. So, and also Luna was amazing at that, so we all love her and we're very thankful for her in our world. So she hates it. She hates compliments. So everyone just message her and tell her how wonderful she is and how nice she is. Really like wholesome shit. It'll drive her insane. Insane. Everyone do it. Leave comments below. Let us know. And then we'll do a shoot interview with her next. And then she'll have to answer every no holds barred question from Outcast Pro Wrestling and Beyond.
Never in my life.
Baby.
Not in my life.
Oh, you're such a whelk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. We'll catch you very soon for more content with the Wrestle Plug.